Friday, we were reading the story about if you ever have a problem at a Burger King, you can call the president.
Which is amazing, right? Because that does not happen.
I don't know how the hell he got our number, but if this is for real, is Tom there?
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys. You know, it's funny. I'm calling back people, and I didn't know I was going to run into a radio station.
Okay, so look, here's the thing, all right? So on Friday's show, we were doing a news segment, and the news came out that the president of Burger King, if there's some kind of major complaint someone wanted to file, they could call you directly, okay? So we just covered the story, but we never called you. Now, that said, there's a strong possibility that our morning show may have placed a call to you.
Or one of our listeners did.
But what's amazing to us
the morning show
is that you're making good.
The morning show would have been the Daily Miggs show with Steve Miggs and Taryn Daly.
That was a woman, I think, that left a message.
That would have been
Taryn. Okay, she did leave a message.
Now, did she say what this is in reference to? You getting a hold of her, Mike?
I'm trying to, yeah.
No, she said, hey, whatever her name was, Karen, did you say?
Taryn with a T, yeah.
This is Karen, and love what you're doing, and just want to, we get these voicemails, and the voicemails are translated through, I don't know, AI or something, and I couldn't make out what it said, so I was calling Karen back to find out either, because we get half praise, half people saying what we want you to do better.
Us too. We understand
what she wanted.
Well, I will say it was confirmed. It was the morning show.
It was the morning show.
Taryn just texted me. They said that they did.
Okay.
All right, so Tom, you're the president of Burger King. First of all, big
we
fan.
love you. That's all.
I still like the original chicken sandwich. But our co-host here, Miles, years ago, he worked for 2 weeks at Burger King.
Yeah.
He's still claiming that he worked for you.
No.
Is that stolen valor?
I'm a graduate of BKU.
I trust you. I believe you.
He worked for 2 weeks, and he talks about this.
Is that 1986 in the brown uniform era?
Right, the brown polyester uniform.
Because they never wanted me to return it after they fired my ass, and so I would wear it. I would wear it to like Halloween parties and stuff.
Listen, I get it, and I think I guess it's gone by now. But if you need a new one for next Halloween, I'll hook you up.
Do you actually have the old brown polyester style uniforms?
Well, I have access to all the old uniforms, but I actually only started here 5 years ago, so I wasn't privileged to wear that with pride.
Yes. Well, I don't think anyone wore it with pride. I remember those uniforms. So do you guys kind of keep like an archive of all the uniforms or logos, everything that's kind of come and gone?
I think we keep an archive of about everything. We don't keep any of the old Whoppers around, but anything non-food we'll keep.
Well, truth be told, you guys have the best hash rounds for breakfast of any fast food place. That's
I've heard that, and the original chicken sandwich love is alive and well. I was very surprised at how many people called me with that one.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I still love it, and it's just, I don't know if it's because I grew up on it or whatever, but it's great.
What are some of the things, not necessarily their complaints, people complain about everything, so put that aside, but as far as the things that people are giving you accolades for, like if you're the president of Burger King, what are like two of the things where you're like, I cannot believe how much people like blank?
Well, I already said the chicken sandwich, and this is not surprising, but everybody loves us for the Whopper. And everybody, let's see, what else are we getting a lot of love for? And the hash browns, too. Like you said, we're getting a lot for the hash browns. And then we're getting a lot about changing the fries. Like, can you change the fries? But it's hard to know what to do with it because and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Some people love the thick cut fries that we have. Some people want more of a shoestring fry. Like those guys, whatever those guys are with the golden arches, I can't remember their name.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody out there.
We've heard of it.
I would say, man, honestly, with Burger King, I think we had a discussion about this either Friday or maybe even yesterday. But Burger King changes its fries. We feel like more than any other fast food place.
Too much.
So it's like, man, look, just find you're not going to make everybody happy. I have a wife. I cannot make her happy all the time. So you live with these things, right? But like, figure out whatever you think the best version is, and then freaking stick with it. And then, if you want to introduce a different fry, give people, quote unquote, a limited time choice, right?
It's much better than In-N-Out Burgers fries. I'll tell you that right now.
Is.
Well, and Burger King also, like, you got the onion rings.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, Tom, this could sound stupid, but as long as I got you on the phone, Is that just a mistake when I get a couple onion rings in my fries?
Is that like a surprise
Are
thing?
they hooking me up?
Because everybody's happy when it happens.
Yeah, it is. And no, it's a clever marketing ploy that makes somebody's day special, right?
It
It
does.
does. I'm grinning ear to ear just thinking about it.
So, Tom, when I was working, I was doing the chicken sandwich.
Oh, here we go.
Shut up. I was doing the chicken sandwich, the chicken nuggets, and at the time it was called the Whaler, which was the fish
The
sandwich.
BK Whaler, correct?
Right, exactly. So I had to go into.
Did you really get fired after 2 weeks?
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. In 1986.
Card on me.
Well, no, listen. We only had a landline phone. Okay, all right, where I was living, and the manager changed the schedule.
Sure.
Okay?
This is the story he tells us.
No, this is what happened. He changed the schedule. I was supposed to work on Sunday morning. Something happened, but there was a schedule in the restaurant and on the door. Now the manager claimed he called my house and left a message. That did not happen. As far as I'm concerned, my mom would tell me because it was the answering machine days, right?
Sure.
And trust me, I'd gone through all the VHS training tapes in the closet. I'd watched them all. I'd passed all the tests. I was next up to work the fries, possibly the drive-through. I was just.
He was on his way, is what we're saying.
Yeah, I
Tom.
was. Okay. But when I came into work on Sunday, he said, "You're fired because you missed yesterday's shift." And I was like, I wrote down the schedule. He's like, I had to change it. He's like, you need to be aware of these things. I called you and left a message. I'm like, no, you didn't. And he's like, take your stuff and get out of here. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I wish you would have elevated that one. We could have gotten to the bottom of that. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, well, I was 16 years old. This is 1986. But I was so mad, and I was so happy the Burger King came to my hometown in West Virginia because we never had one, and that made me not want to go, and that sucked because Burger King was my favorite. Because Burger King actually puts mustard on their hamburgers,
Yes,
where most places don't. So, like, that was one of my sales. Plus, it's like a flame broiled burger, you know.
By the way, Tom, just some listener feedback here. One person says they loved getting the gold crown as a kid. Is that something the kids still get when they go in, or no?
Absolutely. But, it's funny. When I take these calls, I actually had somebody in Arizona say, hey, every time we go to Burger King, we don't get a crown anymore. So gave us the opportunity to call up the owner and say, hey, what's up there, brother?
What happened to Creepy Burger King?
The Creepy Burger King, I think I'm allowed to say this, he's been fired.
He was.
Oh, just like Miles.
Listen, he was waking up in bed with people's wives. It wasn't right.
It was kind of a bad image, I guess.
You could make him a pimp or something.
Exactly. He had a huge hairy chest. He had this big, creepy cartoon head. He frightened people. He frightened me.
He was creepy. Like, we got used to him after a while and kind of enjoyed the commercials. But I would say, like, the first month those commercials came out, like, we'd come to work, like, Jesus Christ, that guy is terrifying, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to a restaurant where you might see that guy.
So, could you give us a sneak peek? Is there anything new down the pipe that we can expect?
I got the communications team sits here with me, and they're giving me the stink eye right now.
Are they really? The fun police. Kick them out. You're the president.
Yeah.
Just look for some menu elevation over the rest of this year on our core product.
Well, that honey chicken biscuit is fantastic.
Yeah,
and he's a biscuit lover. I love that people call you to tell you that they love the Whopper. It's like, we're Burger King. We know. That's kind of what we do. But
yeah.
Thanks for letting us know. News to us.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. So, it was the morning show that called, man. We were not expecting.
Tell them I said hi.
Yeah, we will. Our closest Burger King is down here in Soto, in South Seattle. I go there and get breakfast.
All right, Tom. One more random question: has anybody compared you to a rapper named Mike Jones?
What?
Because Mike Jones was famous for giving out his cell phone number. You're the only other high-level person I've ever heard give out a cell phone number.
No, I was just sitting around bored one day, and I said, I'd love 15,000 people to call me. So,
Is this a big time with Lent for your fish sandwich?
Absolutely, big time for Lent.
Yep.
So,
okay. Well, it's a great fish sandwich. It's not, man.
I have got a couple of calls on the fish sandwich. It's been a wild we just start week 2 tomorrow, but it's been some wild evenings taking these calls.
Well, I do remember this. I was not, the station I was working in was not too far away from the drive-in window.
Yeah.
So you could hear a lot of the communications of people coming through the drive-through. And since I was doing the big whaler or the fish sandwich, the Whaler it was called, you could hear people, and this is West Virginia, so keep this in mind. People were asking if it was really whale.
Oh, my God.
I am not lying. I am not lying. And I was just like, you got to be kidding.
Was it better to say yes?
No.
I mean, like.
Well, the woman was working the drive-thru window. She always just looked at me, just shake her head. She's like, "Did you hear that?" It's like,
wow. Have you ever heard the Dane Cook bit on Burger King?
No.
Look that up. It is not fit for prime time, so don't play it on the air. But it is the funniest thing you will ever hear in your life.
And just a quick question for you: how does one end up being the president of Burger King? Like that's not just something that happens because you answered a want ad in the back of the paper.
You know, the Burger King Nation is all looking at me and asking that same question.
Okay, all right. Is there a Burger King lifetime card? Is there like one of those things where like you give to somebody?
You know, Jay-Z rolls in and he has like
he's
a
like
Burger King
card for life.
There is a black card out there. There's only 5 or 6 of them, and I've heard from some celebrities that have them. But then apparently they keep calling and saying they're not working properly. So I got.
Oh, really? So what is the criteria for someone to get a Burger King black card?
And would all of the employees know? If I worked at Burger King and somebody rolled in, and even if it's a celebrity, but if they said I have the Burger King black card, I just would not believe them.
Well, then you just swipe it and it says, "Yep."
Oh, okay.
That's good. So,
right.
And you know, and now that you mention it, it has been some celebrities that have been in our ads.
Okay. Our training, when the managers went away to training, I think they go to Jacksonville. Is that still the case?
It's Miami, actually.
Oh, much better.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. You get to run Burger King and live in Miami. I mean, hell, it's freezing cold here.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not cold there, is it?
Well, it's cold for
It's not
Seattle.
awful in Seattle. It's not. It's sunny. We'll take the sun.
Yeah, we got a
for God's
decent
sake.
day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tom, thank you for calling back.
Thanks for calling back.
Yeah.
Hey, great talking to you. And like I said, tell the morning team, sorry I called a little too late.
No, that's
Oh,
all
no,
right.
well,
That's all right.
It worked great for us.
Yeah, we stole the bit. All right. Thank you, Tom.
Take care.
Wow.
They could play this on their show.
Honest to God.
I can't believe I got to talk to the president of BK.
And you got the vents about getting fired. You got the vents about getting fired. You son of a bitch, fire me. You just have to understand, off air, Mike goes, hey, because Mike was not here Friday.
Right.
So he didn't even know we'd even talked about this. And we did not call him. But Mike's like, hey, this guy named Tom on the line, and he says he's the president of Burger King.
And I haven't heard this bit. I haven't heard this story or anything about this. All of a sudden, there's this guy named Tom who's calling him saying, I'm the president of BK.
That's when I pulled the story. That's why I was like, man, this is really different for you really to be able to call the president of a company to
That's
give them
that
their honest
big.
opinion, and they are going to call you back. So I thought that was a bunch of crap.
I said the same thing. I'm
Because,
like,
is
BS.
he really going to take the time to call anybody back?
Then his ass ends up calling our show the wrong show, but still. Like,
Right, and I reached out to Taryn. She said that they left him a voicemail they asked for like T-shirts and stuff. And then now we got Steve Miggs that's emailing us here. So if you're both still listening, sorry we stole your bit.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
I didn't know. I asked for a T-shirt.
Thanks for setting up that interview for
He's
us.
so pissed.
Actually, he says, this is from Miggs. He says, this is amazing, fellas. I cannot believe he actually called.
I can't either.
He did, but just to see Mike, who was not here, even when we brought it up, like.
Because we had explained to Mike. I was like, hang on. No, Mike, it could be. Is this like a whole thing?
But
you
we
can
didn't
call him now.
Yeah.
Right.
It just wasn't us.
This is the wildest damn thing that has ever happened in my career.
That is weird. Like, he says he's the president of Burger King. And to be honest with you, if Miles had not covered, the only place I've heard it was from Miles. If he had not covered that story, I would have zero belief that the president
I mean,
of
it's
Burger
been going.
King.
It's been making the circles on social. But you're right. I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
So Mike said this guy Tom says he's the president.
And it's his dinner time. It's 6.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of
6:30.
impressive.
6:30 on the East Coast of Miami.
And like, you'll talk to people that'll make claims about themselves that you don't quite believe. However, he said it with such authority and so directly, and it sounded like he was ready to take a call from somebody.
Yeah.
That I truly believed it. He said it in the way that I believed it. It's like, okay, we got
And
the
the funny
president.
thing is, he did not expect to be on a radio show.
No.
He just said he's going to talk to Taryn.
Oh, I'm sure that freaked the PR department and the communication people out.
Oh, yeah.
Which station is this in? What's that phone number?
Exactly.
Well, he already said he's sitting in a room full of them, right?
Right.
Which we call the, what are the Easter Island heads? You know, they're just all frowning and staring at you, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going live on a radio station. You know they were sweating. I guarantee you.
We
those
should have
guys-
invited him to the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, And I'm like, dude, it doesn't take long.
You're the president. Fly out here, bud.
I mean, it's also funny, too, is we don't have to mention other places, but literally, we were talking yesterday about those damn hash browns.
Yes.
Because I forgot to cook mine that I bought when I was watching that USA hockey game. I do love that original chicken sandwich.
Couple comments. Please give us cheesy tots all the time.
Oh, my God.
We should have read these. Mike, if
We
you
really
say
should've.
this for the end of your spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
so
You guys are talking to the Burger
stupid.
King president. Can you please tell him Oak Harbor Burger King sucks? Jesus. What else we got? Ask him if there's any vegan options coming out. Asking for Miggs's wife.
Well, they had the Impossible Burger.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had it.
They did that for a
in
minute.
studio.
Please ask him to bring back the Italian chicken sandwich.
Ooh, that was good, man.
That's just a chicken parm, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, but BK style.
Listening to the CEO of Burger King. I'm going to eat a Burger King tonight just because of him. I second that motion to view Dane Cook's comedy piece about Burger King. Actually, the whole bit is hilarious.
Yes.
And this one says this is the greatest radio that ever existed. So
That cracks me the F up,
That's
man.
crazy.
I
Okay.
did not expect that phone call.
let's take a break real quick.
Good work out of the morning show.
We'll get back on track with the question. What do you think made you sick?
Burger King, damn it.
206-803-ROCK.